Sometimes we don't know the hazards that could possibly occur long in the future. For example, it might be something that only occurs after a long period of time, or it may be something that only occurs under special circumstances that we don't foresee. We may not even fathom the possible hazards that could occur once these particular situations occur or once the time has passed. Consider, for example, the case of thalidomide. Thalidomide was a drug that was introduced as a sedative originally, and many people prescribed it just to help people get to sleep. It was found after a lot of animal testing and other sorts of testing that it was extremely safe. It would have been very difficult, if not completely impossible, to overdose on this drug. And for that reason, it was thought that it could be used just about anywhere and was eventually an over-the-counter drug. In fact, that happened in 1956 in Germany. It was approved in a bunch of different countries around that time. Because it would reduce nausea, it was prescribed for morning sickness for pregnant women. By the early 1960s, shocking and tragic problems emerged. A lot of the pregnant women who had been prescribed thalidomide were losing their babies, which is tragic enough. But even those that survived had severe deformities. Their arms and legs were malformed. A lot of them were deaf or blind or disfigured in other ways, like with a cleft palate. Unfortunately, thalidomide had never been tested on a pregnant population, and so they hadn't fathomed that something like this could occur. It was a complete surprise. What about GMOs? Well, what does this mean for GMOs? Many fear that there's some unknown hazard lurking out in the future that we just have not fathomed yet, have not discovered. And what might this be? Only time will tell.